Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Wincanton Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 6th of November 2021. We're going to look at the stakes action from Wincanton, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And remember to go check out my Del Mar Breeders' Cup preview from Saturday. It should be live very soon here on YouTube, so make sure you go check that out. But let's look at the stakes action from Wincanton races 3 and 6 to 150 and the 335. The 150, the third race, it is the Grade 2 Rising Star Novices Chase. It's a Grade 2 event for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $71,000. Race for novice 4-year-olds and upwards. 6 horses are going the distance of ground of 4,000 meters or 2.5 miles over the chase course. I'm going to take the number 1 horse, Brave Man's Game, as a top selection. We'll go 135 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 135 Tri-Cash Trifecta, top selection 1 horse, Brave Man's Game. 6-year-old gelded by Brave Mason in. Harry Coven's on this one for Paul Nichols. I know he's a very short price, but he should really run a good race. Most recently, an intermediate chase, Class 2 event at Newton Abbott, 10th of October, 2 miles 5/8. First time over the bigger obstacles, he freaked, winning by 5.5 lengths. He slowly moved his way up, jumping a terrific race all throughout, quickened up nicely at the front end, and he got the job done. Coming here today, even off of that one chase race, you know, he might be a rising star. 2 back around the Grade 1 Doombar Sefton Novices Hurdle at Aintree, 3 miles and 8th on the 9th of April, and he finished second by 7 lengths. The winner just had a little bit of a better jump than him. He really jumped an okay race, but it wasn't as good as the previous race. Even with a defeat in the previous race, I thought he ran decently at Cheltenham. 17th of March, 2 miles 5/8 in the Grade 1 Ballymore Novices Hurdle. He finished third by 12 lengths. He got beat by better horses, but he jumped well. He quickened up a lot. You know, he just didn't have a good run in, which can happen sometimes at Cheltenham. But again, there was nothing bad about that run. And then prior to that, Newberry on the 29th of December, 2 miles 9/16 in the Grade 1 Shallow Novices Hurdle. He won by 10. And again, he jumped a terrific race, you know, earning a co-career best there. He absolutely loves Newberry because before then, a Class 3 Novice Hurdle at 2 miles 9/16 there in late November of 2020, winning by 7.5 lengths. Again, he just freaked that day. And then he freaked at Exeter nearly a year ago in a Class 3 handicap chase, winning by 11. Again, nothing bad about those runs. Coming here, stakes quality horses over the chases for the first time shouldn't be a problem. You know, 2 to 5, let's take him. But 2 to 5, I know it's a short price, so we'll have to hit the TriCast, make some extra money with this race. So here's my TriCast for the 150, the third race from Wincanton. It is the Grade 2 Rising Star Novices Chase. We're going to take the 1 horse, Brave Man's Game. We're going to go 135 in that TriCast trifecta. Over to the 6th race, the 335, which is the featured Grade 2 Elite Hurdle. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse of $82,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses going the distance of ground of 3,000 meters or mile 7/8 on the turf course. Very short race here, but I'm going to take this 2 horse Go Royal as a top selection. We'll go 215 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 215 Tri-Cash Trifecta, top selection of 2 horse Go Royal. This 9-year-old gelding by Dr. Dino. Daryl Jacobs on this one for Alan King. The horse's most recent outing came at Kempton on the 17th of October. 2 miles on a listed hurdle. Back to the smaller obstacles. It was a success for him, winning by 3.5 lengths. He jumped well, quickened up nicely. And nobody was going to catch him that day. That was a very good run. Coming back to stakes quality horses, not the deepest quality field, but he should really jump a good race. 2 back who ran at in the Grade 1 Celebration Chase at Sandown over the mile 15/16 on the 24th of April. He finished third by 16 lengths there, and the 2 in front of him, Altior and Green Teen, just ran a better race. But this horse, he was getting around the race course well. But I do think the quicker ground got to him there. And then prior to that, Cheltenham, 2 miles in the Grade 1 Queen Mother Champion Chase. He finished 5th by 3 3/4 lengths. He never really showed up, put the kettle on, really just freaked that day. But before then, the Game Spirit Chase at Newberry, 2 miles in February 2021. Winning by 2 lengths. He got redemption for the previous race. He just jumped well and quickened up nicely. A very good race. Prior to that, during the Christmas meeting at Kempton, 2 miles in the Grade 2 Desert Orchid Chase, he fell. What can you do? That was just a disappointing race for him. His 2020-2021 jumps season where he's running over the hurdles as there's a fly going over. I don't know. There's been the same fly in this room for like the last 2 weeks, and I can't get it out of here. It's hilarious, and it's been bothering me ever since. But see, I have a short attention span, so I saw it out of the corner of my eye. But what was I saying? The 2020-2020 campaign, 2020-2021 campaign for him just wasn't, he's had better campaigns. I do like they're taking him back to the hurdle this season, and I think he should really jump a good race here today and should have a good season. 6-5, let's take him. His likeliest challenger is the Windhorse Goshen. His most recent races hasn't been the best races. Oh, they were against very tough competition, and I think he's been a little overbet at times. But he won here in February very, very nicely. That was his best race lifetime. But he's a little bit inconsistent at times and very lackadaisical. If the good Goshen runs today, he's going to win by a mile. But I think Sko Royal with that hidden class, I think could really freak today and run even better. But it's going to be an exciting race between these two. But to recount my selection for the 335, the sixth race from Wincanton, it's the Grade 2 Elite Hurdle. Let's take the 2-horse Sko Royal. We'll give kudos to the one-horse Goshen, 2-1-5 in your TriCast trifecta, 2-1 in the place pod. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.